Today, the angels bring a message that carries a delicate truth, something deeply connected to what you feel for that person who has never truly left your heart. No matter how much time has passed, no matter how much your paths seem to drift apart, there is an invisible thread that still connects you, a feeling that has never ceased to exist. And even though it may not seem like it, this person misses you in a way you can't even imagine. And this is not just a vague memory. It is a living presence in their heart, a flame that has remained lit even through adversities. The angels are by your side, whispering words of peace and clarity to your heart, because they know how much you have been questioning yourself, how much you have been wondering if this feeling you still hold, silently, still has a reflection in that person's heart. And the answer they bring is yes, what you feel is not in vain. That same intensity, that same depth you felt at the beginning, still exists. Perhaps hidden under layers of longing, of regret, but it exists and is real. Deep down, that person never wished for things to end as they did. They care about you, they cherish everything you shared. The angels reveal that there are moments when they find themselves looking back, to those instants that seemed eternal, where you laughed together, where your hearts beat as one. And it is in those memories that they realize how much they still miss you, how much they wish things had been different. But at the same time, they carry a mix of fear and pride that prevents them from expressing what they truly feel. This duality torments them, like a battle between what they desire and what they think they need to do. The angels know how difficult it is for them because in their heart, they feel that latent love, a love that withstands time and sorrows. And it is this love that the angels come to reaffirm in their lives, showing that it is not an illusion but a deep spiritual connection that unites them on levels that often escape human understanding. This person, although they have tried to move on, has a part of their heart that still belongs to you, that belongs to everything they built together. This feeling is not fleeting, it is something that is part of them, something they carry as a mark, a constant reminder of everything they experienced together. Perhaps you wonder what truly prevents this person from opening up, confessing what they feel. And the angels reveal that there are many layers of fear and insecurity blocking them, like a wall they themselves erected around their heart. They fear what could happen if they let this feeling surface. They fear that the wounds of the past may reopen. They fear that the pride that kept them strong until now may crumble. But what the angels want you to know is that deep down, this person also yearns for reconciliation, craves a reunion, because they miss you in an impossible-to-ignore way. There are moments when they think of you with such longing that it hurts. It's as if their heart tightens, as if there is a void that no one else can fill. They think about how it would be if they could turn back time, if they could correct their mistakes, if they could express everything they have kept in their heart. And the angels show that silently, they speak to you in their mind, reliving dialogues, recreating promises, imagining how it would be if they had a new chance to do everything differently. But angels also speak about the importance of you staying strong and understanding that what is reserved for you will come at the right time. They ask you to trust the process, to set aside doubts and fears because they are preparing the way for that person to feel secure enough to open their heart someday. In the meantime, they want you to continue being the light you have always been, the person capable of loving unconditionally, without expecting anything in return, simply being true to yourself and your feelings. They show you that every tear, every moment of longing, every night you thought of them, all of that was seen and noted. Nothing was in vain. Every gesture of love was noticed and recorded. And that is what has been touching their hearts, even if silently. Deep down, they feel your presence. They know there is something special about you, something they haven't found in anyone else. The angels ask you to believe in this love, even if it doesn't manifest the way you would like it to at this moment. Because in reality, it is present, it is real, and at some point, that person will be able to recognize it. At the right time, the angels are guiding so that everything aligns perfectly, so you have the opportunity to experience this feeling in its fullness, without the fears and barriers that seem insurmountable today. The angels ask me to tell you that you are strong, that this journey is not in vain, and that everything you feel is part of something greater, something that transcends this life. The longing you feel, they feel it too. The intensity of this love, they carry it with them as well. And one day when she is ready, when fear and pride no longer stand as obstacles, this love will find a way to manifest, to shine, and to illuminate their lives. For now, they ask you to be patient, to keep loving in a way that transcends time and space, to continue being that presence of light. Because every gesture, every thought of yours is helping to dissolve the barriers, is touching their heart, even if they cannot express it clearly yet. The angels are by your side, guiding each step, each thought, and ensuring that what is truly yours will come. The angels continue by your side, whispering words of comfort and hope to your heart. They know that the path of true love is often filled with challenges, moments of uncertainty, and pains that seem to intensify the longing. The love you feel, the connection that remains alive within you, is also a reflection of what that person feels, even if they try to hide it, even if they themselves do not fully understand the depth of their own feelings. There is something the angels want you to understand. That person is also facing an internal battle. They are trapped in a web of doubts, fears, and regrets that prevent them from acting according to what they truly feel. Sometimes, they try to ignore the presence of your love, trying to convince themselves that it is possible to move on without looking back. But the angels show that every time they try to escape from these feelings, something inside of them crumbles, as if a part of themselves is being lost. It is in those moments that they remind you, your constant and secure presence, the times you loved them without restrictions, without demands. They miss your affection, your understanding, the unconditional support you offered. And this longing becomes a void, a hollow in their chest that they cannot fill with anything else. They miss you in a way that is often painful, but at the same time comforting, as it reminds them that there was, indeed, a true love, a love that still beats in their heart. The angels reveal that this person holds precious memories of the two of you, moments that they relive in silence, as if they were small treasures hidden in their heart. Perhaps they do not have the courage to admit this even to themselves, but the truth is that in their memories, they find a refuge, a place where time seems to have stood still, where love remains pure and intense. And in these moments of reminiscence, they realize how much they still love you, how much they wish everything could be different. But this person is also afraid. Afraid to open up, afraid to show vulnerability, afraid to relive past pains. They question what could happen if they let this feeling flourish, if they allowed love to speak louder than pride and insecurities. The angels show that there is a conflict within them, a battle between the desire to reconnect with you and the fear of getting hurt again. They bear scars that make them doubt, that make them step back even when their heart longs for you. The angels ask for your patience, for you to understand this internal struggle that this person is going through. Because deep down, what they feel for you is real, is deep, but it is hidden behind an armor of pride and fear. They want you to know that this love is like a flame that has never been extinguished, even if it has been hidden by the shadows of uncertainties and regrets. And this flame still lights their way, still warms their heart, even if they do not have the courage to admit it. You are a solid presence in that person's life, even if they are not physically by your side. Your energy, your love, everything remains around them, touching them in moments when they least expect it, reminding them of what they feel, of what they tried to bury but insists on resurfacing. And the angels are by their side, holding on to this love, protecting this connection, because they know there is something sacred between you, something that transcends the boundaries of time and space. It shows that often this person is invaded by an almost irresistible impulse to seek you out, to say what they really feel, to confess the longing they carry with them. But soon they are overcome by an insecurity that paralyzes them, that makes them doubt themselves and what the future may bring. It is in this dilemma they find themselves, torn between the love they feel and the fear that prevents them from acting. This dilemma makes them feel like they are in a constant play of emotions, where sometimes the heart fills with hope, and other times fear makes them step back. The angels reveal that this person feels a deep desire to clarify things, to ask for forgiveness for moments when perhaps unintentionally, they may have hurt you. They want you to know that they never meant to harm you, that the actions and decisions taken were driven more by their own pains and insecurities than by lack of love. There is a latent regret, a desire to untangle the remaining knots, to ease the burden in their heart, but the fear of not being understood keeps them silent. This struggle, this constant emotional battle, is something angels watch with compassion, as they understand how much you are trying to cope with all that you feel, with all the emotions you have repressed and that now seem to explode in your heart. They want you to understand that this process is necessary for you to grow, for you to find the courage within yourselves to face the truth. And it is that truth that will one day bring you back, that will one day make you seek each other with an open heart and willing to rebuild what was lost. The angels ask you to trust, to move forward with an open heart, with a serene soul, because true love always finds a way. They want you to know that nothing you feel is in vain, that every thought, every emotion that arises is proof that this connection is real and still beats within both hearts. They show you that there is an energy around you, something unbreakable, that withstands everything, and it is that strength that will, at the right moment, bring that person back into your path. For now, the angels ask you to move forward in peace, to nurture this love in silence, knowing that it is felt, that it is perceived. This person may be physically distant, but energetically, you are more connected than ever. Their presence is in your heart, and your presence is in theirs, at a level that transcends any barrier. And one day, when fear dissipates and love speaks louder, this truth will manifest clearly, without the shadows that currently obscure it. The angels make sure you are not alone on this journey. They are by your side, guiding every thought, protecting every emotion, ensuring that what is true will be preserved. They ask you to believe in the power of this love, to trust the light that guides you, because this light is your greatest protection. It is what keeps this connection alive and shining. And one day, when the time is right, this love will manifest in a way you never imagined, bringing with it all the fullness and peace you have always desired. Imagine for a moment that you can be the bridge to someone seeking an answer, someone who may need, perhaps desperately, guidance, a word to illuminate moments of darkness. Now, think about what it would be like to be responsible for carrying that light, for touching someone's heart and transforming it forever. This is what you can do right now. By sharing this message, you will be opening a door, offering a helping hand to someone who may not even know that help is so close. Close your eyes and visualize a loved one. Imagine this person hearing these words, feeling every revelation, every whisper of the angels reaching their heart. Visualize the transformation that occurs when this message finds a safe space within them, dispelling doubts, calming the soul. You know in your heart that this person needs to feel what you are already feeling. They need this peace, this confirmation. And you can be the instrument for it. Now, allow yourself to feel this responsibility. This is your calling. From now on, you are not just an observer, you are an essential part of this chain of love and light. Share this message, allow it to reach those who may be waiting for a sign, an invisible touch that connects them with their own truth. Click now to share. Let this message flow out into the universe, allowing it to reach every heart ready to receive it. You are planting a seed of love, healing, revelation. It's not just a gesture, it's an act of surrender, of love, of compassion. You know this message carries immense power, and now it needs to move forward. Click to share without hesitation, and feel the peace of knowing you were the link that brought this light to other lives. Trust and share now, and you will see how everything around you begins to align, as if the universe is thanking you for this act of love. This is your chance to be part of something greater, something that transcends time and space. Share, and let this message touch the hearts of those who need it most. The angels continue to reveal more about this connection between you and that person who never stopped loving you. They show that, even in moments when you thought love had been forgotten, that maybe life had taken an irreversible path, that person always held you in a special place in their heart. They did not share this truth with anyone, maybe not even admitting it to themselves, but the truth is that your presence remains alive and pulsating within them. It's as if, with every step, every achievement or difficulty, they feel a gentle shadow of you by their side, like a constant reminder of what was and what could have been. This person tries, in every possible way, to move forward as if they had built a wall between the past and the present. They believe that if they do not look back, if they continue to focus only on what lies ahead, their heart will no longer be invaded by memories that bring a mix of joy and pain. But the angels reveal that in their attempt to forget, they end up remembering more, because true love has this mysterious force. The more we try to deny it, the more present it becomes, the more it touches us in moments of silence, of reflection. The angels whisper that there are moments when this person is overwhelmed by an intense desire to seek you out, to open their heart and express everything they feel, everything they have kept inside. But at the same time, there is a pride that holds them back, a barrier that they themselves have built out of fear of showing vulnerability, out of fear that perhaps you are no longer willing to listen. This duality, this stalemate between the heart that wants to open and the mind that insists on protecting itself, is something that keeps them in a constant state of conflict, as if they were trapped in a battle between what they feel and what they believe they should do. There is something the angels want you to understand. This person also suffers from this distance. They also feel the pain of longing, and this longing is deeper than any words can describe. Many nights, when silence takes over, they find themselves thinking of you, imagining how things would have been if they had taken a different turn, if the love between you had been stronger than fear, more powerful than insecurities. And it is at that moment that they feel the weight of what they left behind, the loss of something that, for the heart, remains immeasurable. The angels reveal that this person has a great desire to redeem themselves, to correct mistakes, to demonstrate that what they feel is true and sincere. They want you to know that, although their actions may have caused pain at times, that was never their intention. What happened was a consequence of their own fears, of old wounds they carry, which often manifest as defensive attitudes, as a way to protect their own heart. But the truth is that deep down they feel a profound admiration for you, a respect that goes beyond what words can express, because they know that with you they found something unique, something they did not find anywhere else. There are moments when they feel an almost urgent need to get closer, to send you a message, to hear your voice, to feel your presence. But then the same fears and doubts resurface, like shadows that envelop them, as if they were a protection against what they fear to feel again. And it is in this dead end where they remain, between the desire to open up and the fear of reliving old pains. They fear that by revealing what they feel, they may expose themselves, show a side of themselves they consider fragile and vulnerable. The angels are by their side at this moment, guiding them to find the courage within themselves, so that one day they can free themselves from these fears and live what they feel to the fullest. They know how much they desire this, how much they long deep within their being for a reunion where love can flourish without barriers, where the truth can be expressed without fears. But they also know that this process takes time. It requires them to face their own fears, their own limitations, to allow themselves to love in a pure and true way. And while this moment does not arrive, the angels ask them to keep their heart serene, to keep trusting in the strength of this love, because it is real, it is authentic. They assure that everything they feel is perceived by them at some level, that their presence in their life is constant, even if it is invisible. They ask them to keep radiating that light that has always shone in them, that energy of love that transcends time and space, because it is this energy that, little by little, is dissolving the barriers that still separate them. This person carries with them a silent pain, a regret that accompanies them like a shadow. The angels show that, no matter how much they try to hide it, there is a part of them that knows they lost something precious, something that is not easy to recover. And that is why they feel a longing that consumes them, that invades them in the most unexpected moments. It is as if every detail, every memory, were evidence that the love they feel for you never died, but instead was hidden behind layers of pride and fear. The angels want you to know that this longing is, in fact, a reflection of the love that still exists between you, an undeniable love that endures everything. They show you that, in moments of greater fragility, this person allows themselves to feel, allows themselves to remember, and it is in those moments when they realize how connected they still are to you, how true their love is. They say that quietly, they also wish you feel the same, that you also keep them in your heart with the same affection, with the same intensity with which they still hold you. So the angels ask you to keep moving forward with faith, with the certainty that, in due time, everything will align. They show you that there is still a long path of self-discovery ahead, a process of healing and transformation that will allow you to break free from the fears that imprison you. But at the same time, they assure that the love that exists between you is strong enough to overcome any obstacles, that this love is being protected and guided by a higher force. The angels are by your side, ensuring that each step of this journey is guided by divine light and protection. They ask you to keep your heart open, to continue loving with the same intensity and truth with which you have always loved, because that is the greatest strength you can offer to this connection. And someday, when the right time comes, you'll be able to see beyond your own fears, to understand how real and necessary this love is for your own happiness. The angels continue to guide this message, revealing that to them you are like a light shining in the midst of darkness. Even from a distance, they feel the strength of your love, and that energy is what keeps them connected to you, even when they try to convince themselves that they have moved on. The angels show that for them this connection is unbreakable, something that no matter how much time passes, remains intact in their hearts, like a flame that never goes out. And it is this flame that warms their hearts in moments of solitude, reminding them of the moments they shared together, the instances when everything seemed possible. This person, despite everything, cannot ignore the impact you had on their life. Silently, they revive the memories, mentally travel the paths they have walked together, and feel in an almost inexplicable way that you are still part of them. It's as if you were an essential piece of their being, something that, no matter how hard they try, they cannot replace. The angels say that they often try to find in others what they found in you, but the truth is that this search never satisfies them because the love they shared was unique, deep, and genuine. There are moments when they feel tempted to go back, to look for you, to try to rebuild what was broken. But, at the same time, the fear of the unknown, the fear of showing vulnerability prevents them from taking that step. They fear that by opening their hearts, they may be hurt again, that they may relive old pains, and that the pride which often held them up may crumble in the face of what they feel for you. This internal conflict, this struggle between the love they still feel and the fear of surrendering, is something that consumes them, something that keeps them trapped in a reality where they do not allow themselves to be completely happy. The angels want you to know that this person, in the depths of their being, longs for reconciliation. He desires that the love between you can flourish without the chains that currently imprison it. They yearn for a second chance, a new beginning where both of you can be authentic, where love can be experienced without fear, without doubts. But for this to happen, they need to face their own demons, free themselves from the insecurities that make them believe that love is synonymous with pain. And the angels are by their side, helping them in this process, guiding them so that someday they can see the truth clearly. This person feels a void within themselves, an absence that nothing can fill. They try to find peace in other directions, but always come up against a sense of incompleteness, as if something essential is missing in their life. The angels reveal that deep down, they know this void is the longing they feel for you. It is the absence of a connection that touched them in a way no one else could. And no matter how much they try to move forward, no matter how much they seek new paths, they always find themselves returning to the place where it all began, the love they feel for you. The angels ask you to understand that this journey is complex for them, that there are many layers of fear and pride that need to be dissolved for love to prevail. They want you to keep your heart open, to keep radiating that light that has always been your hallmark, because that energy is slowly helping to dissolve the barriers that prevent them from fully opening up to you. They say that your love is like a balm, a cure that deeply touches their heart, even though for now, they still resist this truth. In the quietest moments, this person wonders what it would be like if they could go back in time, if they had acted differently, if they had expressed what they really felt. They remember every word left unsaid, every gesture they didn't have the courage to make, every missed opportunity, and feel the weight of those decisions. The angels show that in their hearts, they carry a regret that accompanies them constantly, as a reminder that true love was within their reach, but slipped through their fingers. For them, you are more than a memory. You are a presence that transcends time, a part of their history that can never be erased. They feel that with you they could have found peace, the happiness they yearn for. And it is this sense of loss that makes them feel incomplete, that makes them realize that the love they feel for you is rare, something not easily found. The angels say that deep down they know this love is true, that it is something worth experiencing, but at the same time, they have not yet found the courage within themselves to take the next step. The angels want you to know that they are working so that, in due time, this person can overcome the fears that prevent them from fully living this love. They are helping them see beyond their own insecurities, to realize that true love is a gift, something to embrace and celebrate, not fear. They ask you to trust this process, to keep the faith, because everything is being carefully aligned so that someday, this connection can manifest in all its beauty and truth. Meanwhile, the angels ask you to continue nurturing this love within you, to care for it with tenderness and patience, because every positive thought, every act of kindness you emit, is helping to strengthen this bond. They assure you that nothing you feel is in vain, that every emotion, every memory is evidence that this love is real and powerful. And they guarantee that, at the right moment, this person will be able to recognize it, to see how rare and precious the love they share is. The angels also want you to know that this journey is an opportunity for both of you to grow. They are learning to deal with their own fears, to confront their shadows, and you are learning to love in a way that transcends earthly expectations and attachments. This love is a lesson, a form of evolution, and the angels are by your side, guiding every step, ensuring that in the end, everything will make sense. And one day, when you are finally ready, when the barriers have fallen and fear has been overcome, you'll have the opportunity to experience this love in its fullness. This reunion will be like a new beginning, where everything you have been through will serve as a foundation for a stronger and truer relationship. The angels show that this moment is being prepared, that all the pieces are being put in place, so that soon you can live the love you both desire. For now, they ask you to continue with faith, to keep your heart open, and to remember that what is true will always find a way. They say you are a being of light, someone with a big heart, and that this capacity to love is what makes everything possible. Keep being that presence, keep radiating that love, because you are being guided, you are being protected, and everything will happen at the right time. The angels want you to know that the time has come to fully trust the path that is being laid out for both of you. They reveal that this love is, indeed, something greater than either of you can fully comprehend. It is a connection that transcends barriers of time and distance, upheld by a divine force, an energy that manifests in every detail, in every longing sigh, in every memory that warms the heart. This person, despite everything, feels you in an almost indescribable way, as if there is a part of themselves that has always been by your side, even when paths seem to go in opposite directions. For this person, you are more than a memory, you are an essential part of who they are. And the angels show that they feel more and more, that this love cannot be ignored, that it is something that needs to be recognized and experienced fully. In the moments they allow themselves to listen to their own heart, they realize how much you still are a part of them, how the love they feel for you is something they will never find in anyone else. This understanding, this clarity, is approaching more and more, like a light that illuminates the shadows of fear and insecurity. The angels want you to know that they are working in your favor, that they are helping to dissolve the barriers this person has built around themselves. They are by their side, whispering words of courage and hope, showing that love is stronger than any fear, deeper than any past wound. They want you to trust this process, to allow everything to flow naturally, because what is meant to be yours will come at the perfect time. For this person, every day is a discovery, a new opportunity to reflect on what truly matters. And little by little, they realize that the peace they seek, the love they desire, are already within reach, already part of their life. They just need to have the courage to reach out, to open their heart, to accept that true love is indeed a reality. And the angels are setting the stage so that when they finally take that step, everything will be in perfect harmony, so they can live this love fully and without reservations. The angels also want you to understand that all this time, all this waiting, was not in vain. Every moment of yearning, every instant you thought of them, all of this was recorded in the universe as proof of love, as an energy that strengthens and manifests in invisible ways. They show you that the love you feel, the presence you keep alive in your heart, is the same presence that touches them in their moments of fragility, that reminds them how loved and valued they are. And that, in itself, is already a blessing, already a miracle. They ask you to continue being that light, that force of love you have always been, because your energy is what sustains this connection, what keeps this love alive. They assure you that none of this is in vain, that every feeling is a seed planted, a promise that, at the right moment, you'll have the opportunity to live this love with all the intensity and beauty it deserves. They want you to trust, to believe, because everything is being taken care of in the smallest details. And when this reunion takes place, when your eyes meet again, it will be as if time had stopped, as if all wounds had healed, as if all suffering had only served to strengthen the bond between you. This love, protected and guided by the angels, is a divine gift, something that transcends any obstacle, any doubt. And they guarantee that, at the end of this journey, what will remain is the pure and simple truth of the love that has always existed and that, finally, can be lived without fear, without reservations. Now, the angels ask you to breathe deeply, to feel the peace that this message brings to your heart. They are with you, celebrating every step, every moment of bravery you have had to keep this love alive. They want you to write in the comments an affirmation that strengthens you, something that reminds you that you are worthy of living this love, that you are strong, that you deserve everything that the universe has to offer you. Write, for example, I accept the love that the universe has in reserve for me and trust in divine timing. This is a way to materialize what you feel, to let the universe know that you are ready to receive what rightfully belongs to you. Trust, keep your heart open, and remember that the angels are always by your side, guiding and protecting this love. Because what is to come is a journey of light, of reconnection, of a love that will finally find its way to flourish in fullness. Now that you have reached the end of this message from the angels, feeling the warmth of this love pulsating in your chest, a path opens before you. A unique opportunity, a scheduled encounter with something greater that you have been waiting for, perhaps without realizing it. You felt every word as a flame ignited in your heart, and the angels now whisper that there is a divine force guiding each step, leading you to this love, this truth. Finally, you realize that the universe has always been by your side, waiting for you to be ready to receive everything that destiny had reserved for you. This is the confirmation you were waiting for, the moment when everything starts to make sense. And now, imagine every new message from the angels being delivered directly to them, every revelation like a light illuminating their steps, accompanying their journey. Visualize this. With each message, they will feel a new clarity, a new vision to guide their life, strengthen their decisions, and open doors to what has always been destined for them. Close your eyes for a moment and feel the power of this connection. Visualize the answers they were waiting for, coming to them one by one, guiding their steps, bringing peace to their heart. This is not a coincidence. It is a calling. Allow yourselves to go further. This is your moment. You already know that this connection is real. Feel that something divine is happening here, something that cannot be ignored. You are presented with the opportunity to dive deeper into this journey with the angels, to receive insights, guidance, and revelations that will transform every aspect of your life. Imagine what this means. Now it's your turn to act, to choose to open up to this guiding force. So click to register now and be one of the chosen ones to receive these powerful messages from the angels, directly into your heart. Let your life be guided by this divine light. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel, this is your choice. This is your moment to take a step towards your truth. Open the doors to love, understanding, clarity. Click now to register and have the certainty that what you seek is much closer than you imagine. This is your call to a new stage, to a life of answers and light. Feel the peace that arrives, the path that opens. You are ready. Click register and allow the angels to guide you towards the love that the universe has already prepared for. Why?